Give me a P. P. Give me an I. I. I was going to go all the way through to Pilates, but would be here forever, and that's not the point of it. But today is Pilates Day, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Sheridan, where I teach you movement that loves you back through Pilates flows. And today we are working the glutes, the core. Get ready. I was going to say full body, but it's not full body, but it is the good stuff, the good muscles, the muscles that make you feel supported. And we are just using body weight today, so your beautiful body, when you're ready, meeting me on your back. So coming all the way down onto your back, and just bring your feet about hip distance apart, press the palms and the back of the arms into the mat or into the ground, and just start to tune into your breath, inviting your awareness inwards. As you start to let go of the outside world and start to create your own little Pilates bubble. And within this bubble, I would love if you could be guided by your breath, by your sensations, being really curious, as well as knowing when to pull back, when to try things on, constantly check in with yourself. Let's just take one more big breath in. So let all the air go, let the belly fall. And as you breathe in this time, let the ribs, the belly expand. Almost like you're blowing up a balloon in your belly. Hold at the top. And then exhale as you let it go, let the balloon deflate. Start to wriggle the fingers, knock the knees side to side slightly. And if it feels okay, keep the eyes really closed. I find sometimes it's so nice just to move freely. Taking away one of your senses really helps you tune in. So bring your right ankle over your left knee. Press your left heel into the mat a lot. Big breath in. Keep the eyes closed if you want. And as you exhale, can you start to lift, peel your spine off the mat. Your left heel stays down. Your right knee opens. Feel a nice stretch through your right thigh. And then slowly can you roll back down. Let's do this a few more times. So press into the left heel, exhale, lift, open, guide the knee away, open the hips, draw the ribs in, and then lower back down. Now remember, if this is the first time you're moving today, whatever time of the day you're doing it, you're like, okay, single leg already, Sheridan, a bit too much, I got you. Heels come down and find your regular bridge. Otherwise, see if you can really press into the palms, the back of the arms for more support. And think about opening the knee. So left knee towards your toes and right knee out to the side. Let's go for another 5. Things are going to start to get a little bit spicy. 4, 3. Keep your right knee pressing out for 2. And on 1, we're going to add a kick. So can you hold your bridge, kick your right leg to the sky, point the toe, re-bend the knee, ankle to the thigh, and then we lower back down. Let's go again. Exhale, big push into the left heel, right leg to the sky. Come back and lower. Now it doesn't take long for your left leg to join the party. Woo, and it starts to say hello. Remember, this is your class, your practice, and you're always in control of your shapes, of your movement. So if it doesn't feel good, peel it back. Otherwise, come back to your breath, come back to your Pilates bubble, knowing the discomfort makes you just a teeny bit stronger each time. 3 more. Exhale, lift. We're just going to kick the right toe on 1. Big breath out, hold. Kick your toe to the sky, and then inhale as you bring it back. Kick your toe to the sky, back to the left thigh. 5, 4. Now we're going to hold and pulse in 3. In 2, on 1, hold, pulse your hips up, press into the left heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, re-bend the right leg, come all the way down and just take your hands behind your left thigh for a little rock, a little sway. 1 more big breath in here. Keep the shape with your legs as you exhale, lower your left foot. Hands are going to come behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, can you find your crunch, head, neck, and shoulders lift, and your eye gaze is coming down towards your lower belly. And then all the way back down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Now I like to think about your head being on holidays. It's in a hammock that's created by your hands. So let the head lift last. Can you think about really lifting through the ribs? Come down to the hips and then lower. 5 more. We're going to hold up in 4. Let's go 3. Final 2. On 1, big breath out, hold your crunch. Now extend your right leg long. We're going to twist left elbow, right knee, and then lower all the way back down. Keep your left foot down and really think about lifting through the left shoulder as you crunch. Maybe the right shoulder lifts as well. Notice what starts to happen through the body, through the mind, as you work your way into your practice. Maybe the mind starts to wander, and that's okay. But can you just say, not today? We're staying in our Pilates bubble. We're here for another 5. We're going to hold all the way up in 4. Let's go 3. Can you find the twist? Find your crunch on 2. On 1, bend your right knee, left elbow tries to connect. Now we're going to lift your left leg, tap your left toe down. Exhale, lift your left knee over your hip, tap the left toe down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. For 5. Can you keep the twist? 4. Last 3. We hug the knees into the chest in 2. Big breath in on 1. Hug the knees in and let the head be really heavy. Take a little rock, a little sway. Mentally prepare. And guess what? We are doing the other side straight away. No rest for the wicked. We don't have time to think about how much it's going to hurt. We're just going to get it done. Left ankle over the right knee. Really think about guiding your left knee away from the body first. Open through the hips. Right heel under your right knee. Hands come down. Big breath in. Exhale, lift your hips. Find your bridge. Draw your ribs in. And then lower back down. So we're keeping all of our weight onto the right side now. Got to even out the love. Spread the love across the body. And see if you can keep your hips in line. Sometimes your right hip might like to lift higher than your left. So try to keep them stable by pressing more into the heel, squeezing the glute, and lowering back down. Now we're here for another 5 before we add your left kick to the sky in 3. Let's go 2. On 1, can you hold at the top? We're going to kick your left leg to the sky. Rebend ankle to knee and then lower. Exhale as you lift. Kick, bend, and lower. Use your breath. Exhale as you lift and kick. Inhale, bend, and lower. Now for some reason, my right glute is a little bit weaker, so it's screaming at me right now. And if you're on the same boat as me, remember that you have full control of this shape of your practice. So just remind the body, it's okay, temporary discomfort. Otherwise, feel free to take a break. I can't really see you, so I'm just trusting the process here. 2 more, and we hold. Last one, can you press up and hold? We kick, then we bend. We kick as you bend, open the left knee, and then kick, bend, and kick. Keep pressing into the palms, the shoulders, the triceps, the right heel for 5. We pulse in 4. Let's go 3. Final 2. You know what's coming. On 1, are you with me? Let's go up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, rebend the knee, lower the hips, and then take, oh, wow, that was sore. Take your figure 4 stretch. Hands come behind your right thigh. Maybe you can drop the head. 1 big breath in, and stay for your breath out. Inhale as you drop the feet, hands come behind the head, and your left knee is staying nice and wide. Exhale, find your crunch, head, neck, and shoulders lift. Inhale as you lower back down. Elbows stay wide, head stays heavy. And if you start to feel a vibration through the upper belly, that's the good stuff. So I want you just to roll with it. Five more. And then we start to add your twist. Let's go 4. Can you think about drawing your lower belly up and in? Your pelvic floor comes in. And then you release. Last 2. On 1, can you hold your crunch, keep your elbows wide, draw your lower belly, your ribs down. From here, we're going to extend the left leg. Right elbow, left knee, say hello, and then lower back down. We come up for the twist and back down. So keep pressing into your right heel for more support. And your left shoulder blade can stay to the mat if you wish. 5 more. Can you be really intentional with your breath? So inhale, open. Exhale as you close and twist. 3. We're going to hold in 2. On 1, can you hold all the way up? If you can, try to keep the gap between the knee and elbow really close. Big breath out. You lift your right knee and then you tap it back down. Just the toe. Big breath out, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower for 5. Happy thoughts. 4. Let's go 3. Final 2. On 1, lift your right knee and then hug the knees into the chest. Lower your head. Take a little rock, a little sway. Bring the hands underneath your knees and just take a little rock and roll a few times up and down. Just for 3. Enjoy it. Let's go 2. On 1, come all the way up and over. And we're going to cross the ankles, finding a 4-point kneel. So you're going to scoot yourself back. Hands come under your shoulders and knees are under your hips. Make sure your toes are nice and untucked. And as you breathe in, drop the belly, eye gaze forward. You can take a little shake. And then dome, tuck the chin to the chest. Exhale, press away from the earth. Let's do a few more like this. Drop the belly, eye gaze forward. Breathe in. And then dome, tuck the chin to the chest as you breathe out. Now start to add any intuitive movements. As you can see here, I'm just going for it. I'm letting my spine speak to me and let it be loosey-goosey. Let's go 2 more. Oh, could stay in a cat-cow for the whole class. Let me know if you want 40 minutes of cat-cows. Last one. And as you exhale, can you hold just a moment longer? Really think about scooping the belly, scoop the armpits, eye gaze towards your thighs, just for 3. For 2. On 1, come all the way back to center. And just take a little shake, finding your nice flat back. Get my crazy hair out of the way. Draw your lower belly in and press away from the earth. So we're keeping a nice flat back, but we're tucking the toes. From here, we're going to lift the knees, hover. And then we're going to inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and hover. Inhale as you lower. Now we are here for 5. Last 4. Let's go 3. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Last 2. On 1, can you just hold for 5? 4. Keep pressing away from the palms. 3. 2. On 1, lower back down, untuck the toes. Take a little shake. From here, right leg is going to point nice and long. Tap the toe to the ground. We're going to lift in line with your hip. Then you're going to lower back down. Lift and lower. So now hopefully the shoulders are nice and warm. The core is nice and warm. And we're getting back into your glutes. Can you keep pressing away from the mat? Keeping your left hip down. 5. Let's go 4. 3. Last 2. On 1, can you hold? We're going to bring the knee in towards the chest and then we're going to extend the leg long. Bring the knee in towards the chest, extend the leg long. Now this is going to be your base. We're going to start to add a familiar shape that we just did. So I want you to trust the process, trust me, and if you don't trust me, trust yourself. Keep moving for me. We're here for 3. Last 2. On 1, can you bring your knee back to center? From here, we're going to tuck your toes. Big breath in. Exhale, can you lift and hold? Now we're going to extend your right leg long, hug it back in. Right leg long, hug it back in. So we're doing exactly the same thing, except now your left leg is hovering off the earth. Say hello to the quads, hello to the core, the shoulders, and let's go 10. If you want to come down, you come down, but keep moving the leg. This is 8. 7. Draw your lower belly in, drawing the upper back slightly. 6. 5. I think I added 1 on, sorry. 4. Let's go 3. Last 2. Can you hold for 3? For 2. On 1, keep your right leg lifted, lower your left leg, untuck the toe. Good. From here, we're going to pulse your back leg. So your right leg to the sky for 5. 4. 3. 2. On 1, hold. Come down onto your left forearm. Now, from here, we're going to slide your right foot in front of you, and then you're going to lift it back to the sky. Inhale as you come forward, in line with your hip if you can. Exhale as you lift and squeeze the glute. You come forward. You lift and squeeze. Now we have a little combo coming up. I want you to trust where this is going, because we're going to start to rotate in 3. So I'm going to talk you through it. Bring your right foot down in 2. Bring your right foot in front of you on 1. Now can you just lift the right hand to the sky? Come back to center. Lift the leg. Come back. Lift the right hand, spirit fingers to the sky. Come back to center. Exhale, lift. So inhale forward. Exhale as you open. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. We're here for 5. Really slow down your movement. Hopefully it feels nice through the spine. Last 4. Let's go 3. Final 2. On 1, can you keep your right leg where it is? Now we're just going to hold the arm, come up and down. Good. Just for 3. Last 2. On 1, bring your right hand to the earth and hold. We're going to lift the leg and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Let's go 6. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, bring the knee in. Take a child's pose. And just take a little moment to rock and roll. Big breath in here. And as you exhale, can you slide forward, lying onto your left-hand side? So we're still going to be working through your right glute. Can you bring your bicep down as your pillow? And can you stack through both your knees and your hips? So your knees are stacked, your hips are stacked, and like your spine is up against a wall. Now we're going to flex through both your toes and just bring your hand in front of you or to the hip, whatever feels better. Think about lifting your bottom ribs slightly away from the mat. We're going to lift your leg as 1. We're going to lower back down. We're going to lift your leg as 1, knee in line with your hip, and then you lower back down, squeeze the glute. So we're targeting all angles of the glute today. Lucky you, lucky your glutes. And remember, this is your base, so think of the positives. You get to lie down. Let's go 5. Can you think about keeping the core engaged? So slight little lift from the bottom rib. 3. Last 2. Now on 1, we're going to hold. We're going to start to extend the leg behind you, and then we're going to come forward. Extend the leg behind you and come forward. Now, if you find that you are rocking and rolling a little bit too much for this dance party, can you bring your hand in front? Keep the hips really still and keep pressing your right heel away from the body. Big press out, big bend in. So we've already done this shape before, just in a 4-point kneel. We're here for 5. And we're going to make things a little bit more interesting in 4. So listen out for the change. 3. Final 2. On 1, can you bring your right knee back in? Now we're going to point the toe, kick it forward, and then we're going to bend, flex the foot, kick it behind. Bend, point the toe, kick it forward, bend, kick the foot behind. So think bend, extend, bend, kick back, bend, extend, bend, kick back. Let's go 5. Things are starting to burn up on this glute. 4. Come back to your mat, your Pilates bubble for 3. In 2, we're going to hold your leg all the way back. So right foot's going to go in line with your hip. On 1, flex the foot and hold, little lift, little lower for 10, 9, 8, happy thoughts, 7, 6, 5, let's go 4, 3, 2, oh my gosh, on 1, come on in. Oh, okay, that was mean. I'm so sorry. Thank you for hanging around. Hopefully you're sticking around because we still have to do the other side. So can you slowly just make your way all the way up? You might want to take a little stretch, right hand down, left hand up and over. And I'm just going to turn to face the other way. You can just come back to your 4-point kneel just so you can see me. From here, we're going to go straight into the legs. So hands under the hips. That does not make sense. Hands under the shoulders. Silly, Sheridan. Knees under your hips. Extend your left leg long. Point the toe. Drop your left hip down. We're going to lift and we're going to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So keeping everything really still except for your left leg. And remember, this is where you can stay. So if you are cruising, you are grooving, you're like, I'm so strong right now, I don't want to do any more. That's okay. I'm so proud of you. You just stay right here. Otherwise, in 3, we're going to bring your left leg down. Let's go 2. On 1, can you hold? We're going to bring it into the chest and then we're going to extend. Bring it into the chest and extend. We have 5. We're going to bring the left knee down, play around with a little bit of a hover in 3. Let's go 2. On 1, are you ready for this? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Just give me a dance break. I also deserve a break right now, so we're all taking a break. Flex your toes, big breath in, knees are down. As you exhale, can you lift? Now we're going to extend your left leg long, pull it back in. Oh my gosh, I know. No one was ready for this, not even me. But that's okay, we're doing it together, and I want you to stay with your breath for 10, 9, 8, 7, you can do this, you're so strong, 5, 4, we're going to hold it in 3, last 2, on 1, hold for 3, for 2, keep your left leg ready, drop your right knee on 1, untuck the toes, little pulses. Oh, that was a full body experience. We're going to pulse the legs for 10, 9, just your left leg moving, 8, 7, let's go 6, 5, squeeze the glute, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Come down to your right forearm and rotate the hips and the shoulders. So we're stacking hips and shoulders. Eye gaze towards me. Hello, you look so beautiful today. We're going to slide your left leg forward and then we're going to lift it back up. Exhale as you lower and lift. Good. So think about really squeezing the glute as you lift all the way up, up, up. Now we are nearly done for the practice. I want you to keep that in mind. We have to do this, your legs, a little surprise, and then we're out of here. If you're coming with me, next time you drop your left foot, hold. We're going to lift the left hand to the sky, spirit fingers active. You come down, exhale, you lift and squeeze the glute. Inhale, come forward. Press into the right elbow, lift the left hand. Eye gaze follows. Come all the way back and lift. Good. Little subtle movements through the spine here. Just help you with your range, with your motion, setting you up for the rest of the day. Let's go 3. Last 2. Finish off on 1. So bring your left leg to the sky. Inhale as you come forward and tap. And we're just going to lift the arm for 3. Come back down slowly. 2. On 1, can you bring your left hand all the way down, and we're just going to pulse your leg up for 5. I lie, it's 10. 9, stay with it. 8, 7, 6, I'll count quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come down. Oh, take a moment. Roll through the shoulders, roll through the neck. Let the belly be jelly, let it be really soft. And then just start to roll onto your right hand side. Knees are going to be nice and stacked like you're sitting into a chair. Shins face the front, or they're in line with your mat if you're using one. Bring your right bicep down as a pillow, and then can you think about lifting your bottom rib just slightly away from the mat. Good. Hand comes to the hip. We're going to lift your leg as 1, and we're going to lower back down. Exhale, lift your leg as 1, and lower. Can you visualize or even bring your hands to your ribs and draw your ribs in and think about lifting up from your pelvic floor? So you're drawing your pelvic floor up, your belly button in, your ribs in. Lots of instructions, but I'm just trying to look out for you, trying to make you strong Pilates girlies. And remember to come back to your space, back to the sensations. Where do you feel this? If you feel nothing, you can always let me know in the comments and I can make these classes harder. Now, we're here for 5. We're going to hold in 4. Let's go 3. Final 2. On 1, can you hold your left knee? Hold. We're going to extend the leg long. We're going to pull back in. Good. We're going to extend the leg long. Pull back in. Now, if you like, and you start to rock, bring your hands in front of you onto the mat for a little bit more support, but think about pressing your bottom knee, your right knee down as you extend and back. We start to add a little combo, so move with me for 3. Let's go 2. On 1, can you pull your left knee in? Now we're going to point the toe, extend it forward. We're going to bend and then flex the foot, kick it back. Bend the knee, point the toe, bring it forward. Bend, flex the foot back. Now if pointing and flexing through the feet is confusing, I get it. You just want to move, you just want to groove. You're like, Sheridan, stop with the instructions. I feel you. Just keep your foot in whatever position you like, but really think about bend, extend, bend, kick back. Let's go 5. We're going to finish your legs off with your heel in line with your hip behind you in 3. Last 2. On 1, big breath out. Bring your top heel in line with your hip. Little lift, little lower. Draw the lower belly in if you can. We're here for 10, 9, oh my goodness, 8. Close the eyes, happy thoughts. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, bring the knees in. Punch it out. You deserve it. And we're going to line your back. So get really comfy. Scoot yourself on your back. I promise we'll stretch the glutes out in a moment. We're going to start to bring the hands directly over your shoulders. Knees are nice and bent. But can you lift your tippy toes? Sorry, I lie. Let's do that again. So we're going to line your back. Shoulders stay heavy. Heels lift. Toes stay heavy. Hands directly over your shoulders. Spirit fingers are active. Big breath in. As you exhale, find your crunch. Hands come down by your side. Inhale as you release. Let's do this again. Exhale, you reach up. Inhale as you lower. Now remember, you can always bring your hands behind your head. Otherwise, can you start to add in 3? So just keep moving for 2. And as you sip all the air out this time, hold your crunch. Now we're going to lift your right leg. You're going to lower just to the toe. Lift your left leg. Lower to the toe and then back down. We do this a few more times. Lift. Sip all the air out. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and back. Let's go 5. Last 4. Think about lifting the shoulder blades off the mat. Draw the ribs down to the hips. Final 3. And this is your finisher. So how do you want to feel? How do you want to finish this practice? Last 2. On 1, biggest breath in. Exhale, sip all the air out. Stay with me, palms stay hovering. We're going to lift one leg, lift the other leg. Now from here, we're going to extend one leg long, pull back to center. Extend one leg long,
pull back to center. Can you start to sweep the arms overhead as you extend the legs? Keep the head lifted or simply lower the head. It is your choice, but we're here for 10. 9. We're not going each side. Don't worry, I'm not that mean. 8. Not today at least. 7. 6. Let's go 5. There is a surprise in 4. You can always lower the head for the final 3. 2. Now on 1, can you bring the legs back to center, hands come down. We're finding your hundreds. So keep pumping through your palms, draw your lower belly in and come back to your breath. This is it. We're here for 5. Breathe out. 4, breathe in. Breathe out. 3, breathing in. Breathing out. 2, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one here, breathing in. Let it go for 3, 2, breathe out, let it go. Oh, drop the head, let the knees be nice and wide, and start to massage through the back of your skull, so the back of your head here. Can feel really nice after crunches. Drop through the feet, and let's just bring your right ankle over your left. Guide the knee away first, and if you'd like a deeper stretch, hands come behind your thigh. Kind of like we did at the start of the practice, but I really want you to soften this time. Perhaps you close down the eyes. You might even like to flex the feet. And as you exhale, drive the left knee into the chest, but then start to push the right knee away from the body. One more like this. Big breath in. Stay for your breath out. Unravel the hands, drop the foot, and let's just go the other side. Left ankle over the right knee. Either just guide the left knee away or hands come behind. Flex through the feet for a deeper stretch. And as you push your right thigh into the chest, simply guide the left knee slightly away. So you can always use the hand here. Inhale as you unravel the hands and just start to bring the feet together. Knees fan out, and maybe bring the arms overhead. Closing down the eyes if they're not already, and just come to take a few moments in your Pilates bubble, just for you. Letting your practice run through the body, through the mind. One more big breath in. Ribs, belly, expand, inhale. And as you exhale, you let it go. Start to bend the knees, rolling onto one side. Doesn't matter which one. And then just pressing yourself up. Nice and slowly. Start to adjust to the light. Maybe take a little rock, a little sway, a little head rock. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit like, thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know where you're tuning in from, and of course, subscribe. Subscribing means a lot to my channel, and I'd love to grow and get to know my community. So always drop in, say hello, and if no one has told you today, I love you. Mwah.